from Chen, but it's like it's not that direct like hard save that you usually like to see with your Necrophoses and Death Prophets.
And they go with the Morphling, sacrificing the mag.
I don't think you're sacking him, but I do think Lycan will win. That's for sure. And he has to be very careful of the Inkswell combo, but luckily he does have, or fortunately, he does have a mobility spell to get away from an Inkswell target.
He might go down here. Quick first blood.
Underestimating them, yeah.
Yeah, he is a squishy bug at these early.
Even though the CS advantage is to the Lycan.
Did see a little jungle stacking begin as FNG is pursuing GH, but GH will just walk away. So maybe they'll just have the mag catch up in the jungle. We'll see how much more stacking GH gets done.
Yeah, this is... I really like to see how much stacking is going on in professional.
Oh, under the top tower, Vampire, he just gets changed and he's dead. Okay, the under tower chain's dead. Well, we'll see if he can clean it up a little bit, but for now, Vampire not off to the hot start that we've seen a lot of these support weavers have. They're going to rotate GH down bottom now. Look to set something up. FNG and pursue, but the fissure comes through. Can they body block him? Dream with the shockwave, getting low. Skewer forward, nice does skewer. Connect. And they'll finish him off.
That was well played. He even had the Brazier in his backpack, flexing, I don't need this 500 net worth to kill you.
Got him. Yeah, well, I mean, FNG went to help mid, and then GH just kind of plays with him like a yo-yo, and he gets the punish. Now he gets the courier kill bottom as well, so FNG...
Make use of that first rotation from the old. Weehaw might be going down here. He did already use the Inkswell from Grimstroke, but
still is the skewer.
He's getting bullied away.
Gets out of there, and GH...
is very favored against the Morphling. One of the best heroes at making use of the fissure block, because you're always shoving the lane and you're always threatening to dive the tower. As we see a rune engagement, looks like we're just saying hi between the two supports. And GH maybe giving him some love taps in a second here. Also top, Kuroki.
He's got the boots, he's got the mango, he's chasing FNG out. But yeah, it looks like Kuroki is going to go down.
Vampire, man, give it to him.
GH still chasing for this kill bottom. He might just kill FNG solo with the leg. Can even rotate to help. Shockwave comes through. FNG going to go down. GH, this man is everywhere. He's securing bounty runes. He's stacking camps. He's destroying mid. He's got 2 courier kills. And now he's just going to walk.
As we see top.
I think SpongeBob is a little after my time, BSJ.
After?
Yeah.
Oh.
When did SpongeBob start?
I think early 2000s.
Yeah.
Oh my God, the sentry with the last right click. He was like,
looks like he's outside.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I'm pretty surprised he landed. Double damage rune on mind control, looking to pressure this mid tower. At the very least, you're bullying GPK away from the creeps.
And he's got to set strength morph, or else he's just going to die to the Necrophos ult.
Yeah, he's going for a Morbid Mass to try to sustain, but it seems to be overwhelming amounts of harassment. It's kind of this critical threshold where if you get this Morbid Mask early enough, then the harass isn't that significant. As we see Miracle chasing again top, just killing.
Well, I think it's fair to say they're losing all 3 lanes at this point. They're like just start pushing towers. What's your game plan?
You can't just push into this much AoE. I think you have to somehow like counterplay Nigma being over aggressive, but bottom lane we see the Inkswell. This is a perfect example. There's a great use of that first
hitting map objectives in exchanges. Now the rotation's probably going to come towards mid. And cute little play here from Vampire. They will get off the Inkswell stun. The follow-up auto attacks just enough. Secures the kill. Kuroki's rotating in, though. And Miracle as well. So they made
mid lane. Necro still ahead in by 500 net worth. 10-minute bounties as well as outposts. Necro's getting recalled to the bottom half of the map. FMG is here to help. Maxing out that Inkswell 113 skill build as we see a roll.
Oh, GH putting on the jukes, but can't quite get away. Pango will secure.
Got to be here in order to make this rotation happen. Will Nigma look to take the mid and then contest them top? Maybe not, because GH only level 5, but he's almost level 6. Miracle. Vampire.
He's just walking around like he owns the damn place, but
so much damage.
He might be in danger here. Miracle, has he overextended? You betcha. That's a big kill.
He had 3 remnants. That was the real target. No more mana burn for you, Kuroki, but I think it's already done its job as Gambit, or Dream, excuse me, getting chased down by Miracle.
They can kill him. Yeah, they have Scythe.
He's dead with Scythe, yeah.
Oh, out for 50 seconds. That's likely a tower.
He's actually going to take the outpost.
He's got more health than the Weaver and the Panko combined.
Oh, he's putting himself pretty far out of position.
If he'd gotten that outpost, would have been a great opportunity to take a fight, but instead, now he's running for dear life. Rolling Thunder forward. We have, oh, nice juke there. That runs back into the waiting arms of GPK.
It is double downing on all of the heal coming out from your team. So you're just a beefy boy. That also gives you an extra 320 health.
Weehaw. He's in no man's land again. This time, though, there are towers in range to TP to, but it's too late. That's 2 deaths in a row, and Miracle looks to counter this. Gets the chains off on the Lycan. Can they focus him down, though? They bound these 2 heroes up together. Where's the follow-up to it, though? Not a whole lot from that Grimstroke.
It's really hard to fight an Enigma if they're all there, but Weehaw seems good. He didn't get aggroed by any creeps just yet, so he's not aware of this yet. Gambit somehow gets caught anyways.
Echo Slam in chat. Decent damage with the Necro ult. They got him.
Okay, there's some weird deaths going on in this game. Not much else you can do. To be fair, Weehaw's at least not farming near any of his own objectives, so none of his deaths have led to an effective objective.
Well, 90 gold away.
Oh, and the Philosopher's Stone on the chin. That's the dream.
You can see a balling out of control. Ritual Kuroki, but GH, oh, he's just short. He needed one more camp to get the blink, and he is
almost has a Deso on Miracle. Good against literally every hero but the Morphling. As we talked about the minus armor not countering armor, but Weaver, he's sitting on 7. Pango's on 0 virtually, and Grimstroke also only at 5. So this Deso bringing them down to nearly pure damage as Dream. Weehaw TPing in, has the blink as you said, no ulti for 70. They know this. They are,
Weehaw, once again, he's just walked into the arms of Gambit for yet another death. He is totally out of position. Weehaw's on the feed train, BSJ.
Choo-choo.
Yeah, and all aboard, leaving the station. I don't know if they're coming back, but Miracle's here looking to salvage this, and they will end up getting FNG. Still not really a great trade by any means. And
if it doesn't work the first 5 times, go back.
You poor unfortunate soul. Oh, he blinks in for the moon, and once again, is it a bait? Are they ready? They are not. It's another death for the Meg. Weehaw is crumbling. Nigma now might lose GH as well, who's been scouted out here by the Lycan. Nice stun with the Centaur. He's pretty tanky, though. On the backside, Dream does get that kill, and the chase is now onto mind control. They don't have the Chen here. The Ember Spirit back at the fountain, so they're gonna lose 3. Nigma, real sloppy stuff from now. Like, they all 5
just stop. Just go with your team. I don't get it. I actually don't get it.
They've watched the tape, and they are now punishing. They're gonna find Kuroki too, so it's 4 kills in a row. Creep GH is gonna get revealed by the Sakuchi. Yeah. Nicely done. Vampire will scurry away, and they still walk up to the high ground. He gets the blink skewer, back down to the low ground, into the waiting arms, up the fissure. The follow-up stun is there. They commit the Necrophos ult, out for 70. Does have buyback, chasing for more. Miracle now onto the Grimstroke. Nigma polishing up and cleaning up their act. As they
600 damage coming out from that E-Blade, as well as the Adaptive Strike and Waveform.
Nigma, another smoke. I think they've popped like 3 in the last 5 minutes. They are going to find an opening off the back of this. They got the ward down on the high ground. It was being dewarded, but not quickly enough. Do they come back and defend, or do they just sack the tower, possibly the lane? Clock is ticking. Still 15 without that Grimstroke. And they have brought the whole squad back. Do they find the opening? Good chains initiation here by GPK. Now the Rolling Thunder. Wow. Quick deletion of the Aegis. The Chen heal forced out a bit too late. This could be a big opportunity, but the RP comes through. Great interruption from Shadeslow. Just keeps on stunning them so they can't combo with this. It's about as good as you could hope for from Gambit. They're forcing them back. Dream's in the rear. There's no lockdown for him whatsoever. GH out of mana, out of options. He's dead too. They've brought down 3. They popped the Aegis. Now they're looking for Kuro. Gambit gonna fight 4. It might just be a full wipe. Does he get
good? Surprised they got buffed a few patches ago. They are smoked up. Nigma round 2.
Dream out of position here. No, has the BKB. He's just fine. Soulbind coming through. The silence is there as well. Can he find a quick kill here? Looking for it, but so far, Miracle staying alive through this. He's going to slight back. Dream, BKB down, now has to back away. They still have Rolling Thunder, and Checho's going to let it roll. Charging forward, looking for the opening. They want to burst out Mind Control. They get him. Courtesy of the Morphling, the shotgun is there. Now Weeha on the run. The chains come through, but time lapses it off. A headlong retreat, blinking away at the last second. He will escape, but will Miracle be so lucky? The army of creeps charging at him. He's got a slight remnant back. Barely makes it out, but the tower, that can't run, and they are descending on it in numbers. It's like they have their own Ember Spirit. GPK doing so much work here, but now he's overextended into the RP. Will he make it out? No, he's going to be just fine. Vampire with the big save. Now GPK chasing forward, has the chains, didn't quite connect that time. Now GH on the run to the right. Can he get out of here? Shotgun, see ya later. So all the
ever happened, and that's exactly what it's going to take for GPK to just carry this game.
Speaking of that Morphling, GPK trying to interrupt the shrine, or the outpost snag here. As the chains come through, he's going to wave forward, commits into, he knows that there is no RP, there is no Echo Slam, so he can play as aggressive as he wants, and they're going to lose Miracle again. He's down for the count. They will be denied, I believe, on the outpost grab. No, they did at least get that, but still GPK chasing for more. Weeha backing away. And the chase is on, has the TP, doesn't have the BKB though. Will he make it out? Looks like he will.
Mind Control's also getting chased by the ink swelled up Lycan. He's silenced by the Grimstroke Phantom. Does get the halberd off with the Ghost Shot, but the Spider Legs. And purges with the Necro Book 3. Nice micro coming out from him there. And they're looking to go again. Miracle's build's really good against everyone but the Morphling, which is the problem here. Shato running in.
Finds the RP on the... Can he burst him down, though?
Okay, gets the Weaver.
He will. Very nice.
The Weaver was in there.
Yeah. I think he went in to time-lapse him out and then just got the big hammer. Down. 3 quarters to go.
So he knows that they saw.
Remember, there's no RP for this fight. There's no Echo Slam for a full minute, so he can play relatively aggressive as he slides his way in. Block with the Flame Guard. Will he commit for the steal? Roche, the 10th HP, he wins and he grabs the Aegis. He gets the kill too. What a disaster for Nigma, and he's still alive in the pit, fighting on. 2 dead, and the chase now going straight onto GH. Make it 3. Absolute
even amps himself.
Oh, easy value there.
Damage. Wait, no, it amps it on himself. How does that work?
I feel like we're seeing like Morph with the old Apex or something. Holy crap, this guy hits hard, and he's going to start chunking down Weeha. Shotgun actually probably doing less damage than just the right clicks, but Weeha will get away just barely. Still, back to the fountain. They have RP, they have Echo, but buildings are under siege, and with this Aegis, GPK not afraid, has the Weaver way behind him. Very safe positioning from him. Oh my God, he's chunking down this Ember Spirit. Has to force him back to the fountain, in fact, GPK. Back to mag form, fresh in power, and continues hammering away at the melee with the illusions. We'll get it. Bottom lane also being chunked down while that was happening by the Lycan army. I think it might almost die to the Necro creep. It will barely survive, so slowly starts like ticking you down.
I see, that makes sense. That makes
Maybe
sense.
you like lose a couple move speed.
Okay, as we see Nigma.
Just gotta have some lactate pills, you know, BSJ, that'll clear it right up.
Jesus. They do have a ward. They see Grim, and they are gonna see Weaver, but they broke. That's such a good target to get if they can get him.
Yeah, they have those wards in position, but Vampire now tucked amongst the trees. And while that's happening, Mind Control, he's out of position and he's in trouble with the Fissure coming through to protect him. Actually might be okay. They get the Soulbind off again. Can they find the follow-up damage? While this is happening, GPK just shredding Kuro in the back line. They just can't deal with this Morphling, and like it's too much damage.
They're going to call it.
It's a game 1 win, like you said, for Gambit, and there's the G's. Well, you know, Cap said he wouldn't believe in Gambit until they won a game. They've won a game, BSJ. Or maybe Nigma's lost a game. Yeah, I'd think about that.
My only comment...
True, so you need to get that matchup if you have that lane. Well, what's
I feel like there's a little point in picking Oracle and IO unless you're putting that person.
And at a lot, if he has no D push, he wants to be farming, but since they took away the splash on his orb, he doesn't really have a reliable way back in the game. So it has to be a very situational pick. And it's not that he can't win. We saw Nigma actually win with it the other day, but it's just a hard hero to get his toolkit off the ground. As Cap was saying, once you get that Ags, once you get like a Hurricane Pike, maybe a BKB, you're dishing out a lot of damage, and that's always been OD's kit, and they needed it against the Ember and the Timber, so I think it was a good pick. They needed something like it, but whether or not it's going to work, I'm a bit skeptical.
This top lane feels like 2 lanes in one. You've got Vampire and GH dueling. Meanwhile, Timber just cutting the wave. And now that Io is going to TP back. So a lot of creep equilibrium shenanigans ongoing here. As there is a chase down bottom. Kuro with the Fortune's End, but still in danger, will end up going down. And that's the first blood to Gambit. See of the Timber, who just doesn't seem like he's under much threat right now.
Clockwork sniping a courier. Vampire, he did it all last game. He's doing it again. FNG also sniping a courier.
Ah, how the turntables.
And Leshrac, though, absolutely free farming. Miracle off to a great start. 17 CS, top the charts. Looks like mid lane is in favor of GPK by a decent margin. And Weehaw, sitting below half health, is flying himself 2 salves. So if that is indicative of what this matchup looks like, I don't know what isn't. Or what is. If that isn't, I don't know what is. You know what I mean?
Now I don't know what we're talking about.
First try.
I do know what's going on here top, which is GH putting a little hurt on Vampires. He drags the creeps back. This leaves FNG down bottom. He's going to find another kill on Curse.
Deceiving things in a matchup like this where one hero does not need any.
Miracle.
The other hero needs a constant.
Could be in trouble here. The Cogs are going to isolate GH away from Miracle. Now they're going to converge on the Lesh. The damage is coming in. It's a level 2 Timber chain. And while that's happening, Kuro's gone down again. In the bottom lane, they're still diving Miracle, but they can't quite kill him off.
Salving up on GH, so there's just no way you're doing enough damage to bring down Miracle there.
And that's going to secure this bounty rune bottom. It might mean 3. In fact, Mind Control, he went for it, and he's gone too far with the Stroke of Fate. He does have the stick.
Angswell's on cooldown.
Back away.
He's good.
Will at least
level 3, though, on Mind Control. And on Dream he's almost level 5.
And he's going to find the chains here. Is Kuroki in position? They might get the stun off Fortune's End. It's coming in too late. The full duration stun. Now Mind Control on the run. The chains are cooling down, and he's got a Sleight of Fist to it. Is he going to die at nighttime? It sure looks like it, and Dream gets another kill. Oh, they cannot afford these. And meanwhile, mid, they're converging on Weehaw. Vampire there locks him in with the Cogs. Look at these active movements. Pushed back, gets off the Spirit Siphon, and will get the kill.
Is not seen in the meta right now.
And forces GH to TP, and now GH is going to go down to the Exorcism. It looks like it's another death for Nigma. The lanes are just an absolute disaster here early on. He's still got a decent duration, but no creeps and no HP to tank.
Yeah, it's...
Yikes.
Well said. Well said.
Thank you, sir. All right, so what's your plan if you're calling the shots here for Nigma? How do we turn this one around?
I think you just need to get the levels on Lesh. I think he's going to be all of your mid-game damage, and it's on Miracle to really just enable the rest of his team, as FMG is level 5 and Mind Control's only level 4. They're trying to go on him, but he has 9 stick charges and a Fairy Fire. I don't think that's happening.
And he's still got some infused raindrops. The chains are coming out. Dream, he has his own stick charge. A Slight is not enough, though. Can GH turn the tides of this fight? Vampire comes in. He's got the Cogs. He's got the Battery Assault. He locks them both in with the Stroke of Fate over the top. Good damage done. Are they going to find these kills? The Sleight of Fist just keep on adding up, and GH, he's got to back away. He's got another salve ready in reserve, but it's quickly canceled there by the rocket. Everybody's so low, and they're still fighting through this. They finally lose the clock, but Dream gets another kill. He doesn't have any more stick charges, but I think they might be able to bring down Kuroki here. GH doesn't have a whole lot of regen left. He's going to try to tether. He walks back into the Slight. The chase continues. He drops as well. 3 dead for a...
I think this Timber pick is just showing how good it was. Off camera, you and I were talking about what they may pick in response, and I was like, I think they're going to pick OD, and I think they're just going to lose. And this is...
Can confirm.
That is about the most indicative, state of the game right now. They did pick Miracle. is second in the net worth as we see this.
Grimstroke is level 6 already. They're just diving him. Oh, this is potentially devastating. He has not gone for the point in Soulbind, though. They're just going to chase out GH with Vampire, and the Ghost coming in. Does he have the damage to get the kill? GH will end up surviving, but they get the OD, so it'll end up being a 1-for-1 there. Now he's got to get out. They look to converge. Kuroki revving up the Fortune's End. Does purge him. They're going to dive, but they're still a tier 1. Oh, they interrupt the chains.
Daytime.
Can they get the kill? They're going to commit the Night Stalker ultimate for this. This is a big dive, and FNG under the tower gets caught out. Beautifully played by Miracle. Can they burst him down? They get the kill. He's got buyback if they want to look to turn this.
Chains.
They're all fighting right near the tower. The whole Gambit squad has arrived, and the chase is on. Shotchlo doing good damage to Miracle. Can they bring him down? They will, and now Vampire is going to fall in turn. Now GH on the run. It's good banish, but it's not enough. That ends up being a 2-for-2 here. 2 supports and a core Lesh going down. With the Night Stalker all committed, and with Weehaw now in danger, getting worked by GPK. Kuroki tries to keep him alive. Shotchlo still diving for this. He's got a fresh chakram ready to go, and Kuroki just melts to it. They might even get Weehaw. This could be the whole squad going down. It is. GPK dives all the... Meanwhile, like a full 1K advantage on the Timber. Like, what does this hero offer you right now? They've got to find that key fight, like you mentioned, but it's not going to be easy when the Soulbind comes through, connects on 2, locking down the cores. GH does manage to get the relocate off. At least saves the Lash.
Meanwhile,
no chance he's going to fight on round 2, though.
Vampire knows he's not level 6 yet, so he just doesn't care. Effectively removing Kuroki from the fight, though, which is setting up GH to just receive a beatdown in the bottom lane. Already has the
Dream being pursued now. Miracle has that Yule Scepter.
Mind controls top.
But if he uses it offensively, he's going to need a save from someone else on the team. GH getting caught out with the silence coming through. Just destroyed. Kuroki couldn't even get off the false promise. He died so fast. And now with the Yules, into the counter Yules, Kuroki on the run, but they're going to run him down. Too much damage. He can't fight. Both supports out of the...
Now getting the perfect game, just showing how good this hero is without any counters. And Miracle going on top lane. Shotchlo.
Oh, the relocate comes through.
Good.
This is a big pick off.
Do this.
Goes for the chain away. Chakram into the trees. They are TPing. They want to take a fight on the back of this relocate out. GH, will he bring anyone with him? He does.
Oh, Miracle.
This leaves the Lash all alone. He tries to TP. Well, the chain's coming through. Just walks away to ensure it hits the Lash.
Dire's top tower has fallen. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower has fallen. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Or the Oracle on the OD, but managed to never bring him down. As you said, GPK was tanking in the middle of 4 heroes, but for what? You know, nothing was going on during the time he was tanking.
They're going to look to still fight, though. In the mid lane, Miracle gets caught out. Not a whole lot of backup to keep him alive, and he'll go down. Now the counter chase. Dream. Can he find the opening? Working on this Night Stalker. Kuro's in reserve, but the lows are coming out. The silence is coming out. The rocket connects. He's going to chase. Mind control to the south, also scattering back, but Dream gets him with the stun. Secures the kill.
Looks like Gambit may be content to give this up, but no, they're not.
They are looking to chip a little with the Ember. Do they walk into this? It's pretty scary without the DP ult.
They're all here, and they just lose the tower.
Miracle wants to take this fight. The chain's coming through, though, and Shotshlow, he's isolated to the north. Yule Scepter coming out, setting up with the silence there to counter and prevent that ledge stun. Could be a big opportunity. Mind Control, though, just hammers away at FNG, kills him off real quick, and they've got to back away. Gambit, they're trying to take this fight, but without the DP ult, there's just not much threat.
Yeah, I think GPK needs to be more conservative with his ult. I know he needs to use it to kill towers, but maybe it's not even worth it. As you see, Nigma being able to battle their way back onto the map.
They're diving now, looking to isolate Vampire. The hook, a swing and a miss, and now the
silence again.
They still don't have this exorcism for quite some time. GPK, though, standing his ground. Miracle's low, the false promise comes out, the tether. Now the OD getting dropped. Doesn't kill anyone off, but does remove all Shadeshlow, force him back to the south side, and Weehaw trying to finish him off. Oh, so low. Not dead yet. They still have a relocate out. They will get the kill. And GH just backs up.
Seems like they can't even win it reliably when Death Prophet ult is down, but they seem dead set on being
They're
here.
not really in position to protect GPK. They're bringing in FNG now.
They can't burst.
He's a little bit late, but that should be okay. Soulbind coming through with the excellent hook shot, locking out Weehaw. He just respawned. He's dead again. No IO either. Gambit, they find opportunity, and they dive real quick. Now the Yule Scepter setting up for Kuro. Kill number 3 could be secured. It is. And with that Gambit, they're looking to go high ground. They're going for the tier 3 tower.
That level 1 Oracle ult is 100. And I think Weehaw was under the impression they had it because he walked in thinking he was going to get saved, and
they're going to get melee racks without the DP ult.
I don't even know what's going on now.
Oh, this is rough. Nigma came in as favorites. That game 1 felt like it should have been theirs. Gambit snatched it away from them, and this game 2, it seemed like an uphill climb from the very beginning, and now the hill gets even steeper.
Nigma's victory the other day was not convincing, so this is proving to show the smoked up again.
And good luck running away from a hasted Ember here if he's able to keep this up during the fight.
Kuroki.
Kuroki is the target. Quick chains coming through. Dream locking him down with the Deso. Blows him up. Does not have buyback either. If they knew that, they could maybe go for a second lane, and now they're going to find Weehaw. Goes straight onto GH. Great decision-making here by Dream. He's going to force the mecha. GH has to TP away. He's not going to make it, and now that leaves a completely isolated, helpless Weehaw. Critted down. Yule's Enigma. They're going to walk up high ground.
Great job
blind.
The smoke.
They're desperate for this kill, and they're going to find Oni the Clockwork with the cogs there, keeping them away. Nightstalker up on a cliff for now. Chain stuff and forced back. They do get the Clockwork kill. That's a dieback.
Dead for 69.
Can they find more? Dream, he's a bit squishier, a bit more killable, but GPK, a beautiful silence again, and once more they bind them up and look to focus. Weehaw, though, being healed up quite a bit, stays alive for now. They chase forward, pushing himself back with the Hurricane Pike, not going to matter. Chains lock him down again. He goes down once more, and now all they have left is Miracle and 2 supports. Kuroki's going to join the death squad, and that's 3 out for the count. Nick
does a lot about the state of the game right now. Timber, he's chasing more. They have a ward for Nigma, so they know he's coming, but
Chains
I don't think that really matters.
And GH going down. Boy, Gambit.
That's 4 heroes, absolutely 0 stuns, and even Miracle can't carry when he's not enabled by anything to catch them. They just have no catch. Like this Ember as well as DP can just run rampant in these fights. Yeah, they managed to win 1 fight, but the best defense is a good offense, and they don't have any of it.
Exorcism online now, and Miracle getting caught out with the chains coming through.
3-man silence.
Oh, once again, a beautiful soulbind as well, forcing them back. Work being done here by FNG and the rest of the crew. They'll take down the melee. That's going to be 2 lanes. Nigma, no buyback on the Oracle. No item progression of any kind, really. Again, the multiple hero silences. Miracle does have a BKB. This could be big. Could this be the turnaround opportunity? They're just backing off. They do at least get the Ember kill. Okay. Vampire likely going down as well, as he hooked in very deep. So that's 2 dead and 1 core at that. They'd like to get a 3rd.
Movement speed on Miracle.
He sees the ghost. He's like, follow in his own right. Follow the trail all the way back, but the counter Yule's coming through, gets the silence off, so they can't actually get the ledge stun, but he's heading to the south side. Not sure that's the ideal direction. They banish him as well. FNG, he's going to have Soulbind soon, but probably not in time. Mind Control with the TD Road. Everybody throwing their bodies at him, and they'll get that kill on Death Prophet. And they're going to say it's now. Miracle charging in. He's going to come from the low ground, and Gambit are just waiting for this. They're all up the hill. They get him instantly with the chains. He's got a BKB on the backside, the silence. Very well placed. They've got to use their own BKBs to try to counter-engage. And again, the Soulbind, it's quite good, forcing the cores to go together and preventing the Night Stalker from interrupting anything. He gets chains up. He gets controlled. GPK's at full HP with the Ghost swarming all around, forcing Nigma back. They can't save anyone. GH also being chased out. There is a Force Staff, could push this DP in and it'll do just that. Now looking for GH, the stun comes through. Miracle trying to stagger this retreat. Maybe
his spell's off.
No contest just yet from Nigma.
Timber saw pure damage from that Chakram is also quite nice.
They are going to walk in with mind control. He leads the way. He gets instantly silenced, and the Aegis now snagged by Dream. Hookshot onto the backside. Nice again, targeting. It's a beauty by Vampire. Isolates Kuro, forces him back and away. He's still not used the false promise, trying to find a good opportunity as Weehaw TP's out. BKB's expended, and all they're using them for is to retreat. They've lost the IO. They're going to lose Kuro, too.
That was an ambitious TP.
Both supports down for the count. And now, all that minus armor, the right clicks are no joke, and it makes it even harder to burst him. As though it wasn't hard enough. Especially value with the Holy Locket as the hook shot comes through, pushes Weehaw back with the Cogs. Vampire again on point.
He's just dead.
And that's another kill. They forced out the buyback on the IO. Too little, too late. Can they get the FNG counter kill? Miracle, he's made his way into the backside. He can look for Vampire as well, but that's a tankier target who force staffs away while Dream pursues in the north, looking for this Night Stalker, brings him down as well. Miracle's got to hoof it out of there. The chase, do they continue? Another buyback expended. Creeps are not pushing in too quickly from the other lanes, but now they start to group up in the mid lane. Dream with the chains, with the Soulbind. The combo is there. Kuro silence. Kuro's dead. They buy back instantly on him. The Aegis has been committed. Could they possibly turn the fight around here? The Leshrek very low, but does make it out. Great relocate by GH. Probably Gambit should just retreat and reset. They've committed their BKBs. They've committed their Aegis. They may overextend if they're not careful. Great stun by FNG. And that will allow them to back off as Miracle and GH did relocate out, looking for the TP out, just makes it. Shade Slow, he's probably going to just tank this one for the team. Do they continue fighting? They're thinking about it. Ember coming back into the fight, full HP, head full of steam, wants to get Kuro, that's a dieback. Out for 70 on the south side, GPK manning up, 1v2, easy for him. He doesn't even get tickled. GH being hammered down by this Ember Spirit, deleted by Shade Slow. FNG the lone kill, but it cost them like 3 dead. It's going to be that third lane, almost certainly.
Weehaw is alive, but the lack of save makes it pretty easy for Vampire to just go.
Has BKB. He's probably going to have to use it here to survive this fight. GPK, though, has the Fairy Fire, has his own BKB. They can look to right-click Miracle down. The Slight is going to kill him off, and this BKB has a low duration. Now the Cog pushback again. Vampire with the punish. Weehaw's got a Hurricane Pike himself back to the fountain. This allows
attacking.
It'll be okay.
He's fine.
But it does, for the moment.
These outposts.
And in terms of buybacks here, we've got one on Timber, one on OD. Clocks is cooling down soon, but the fight breaking out now. Weehaw, chainsed up, trying to force that BKB. They get the banish as he tries to jump over the cliff, but Shade Slow will actually be just fine as a result. It lets the chain cool down. Miracle's in so far ahead of the team. He's out for almost 2 minutes. Surely this has to be all she wrote. They've also brought down the Oracle. No buybacks of any of these heroes. The OD will have one, but what's it going to matter? Their second exorcism coming through. GPK shredding Nigma. 2 double kills. Stack them up. Knock them down. Nigma getting battered and beaten. Mind Control will be next. Tries to run to the south. They're going to chase. They could just go for the racks here. They want both. They want the world, and they're going to get it too. It's a full team wipe, at least it feels that way. 5 deaths over the course of that fight. And that is the Megas, and that is the game. Nigma, you said it, BSJ, looking a little shaky. You didn't like the OD pick. The Night Stalker is not a hero we've been seeing a lot of either. Sometimes they pull out crazy drafts and make them look good, but